Warning: this show contains graphic images and content. Viewer discretion is advised. This week on The Only Genre, we talk about a seventh Chucky, a new television series. We actually have another This Day in Horror, and somebody does a review on a very shitty video game.
It sucks.
Hello, horror fans, and welcome to episode 11. I'm Sean Vidmar.
And I'm a little teapot.
This is the lovable Danny Mecler. We have some interesting news today. First, we're actually going to start off with another Child's Play.
Because once again, we need a reason to prove that gingers don't have souls.
Oh my god. Looks as if Chucky just might be coming back for a seventh time. The last Child's Play movie, Curse of Chucky, was well taken by all fans, and it seems as if everyone would like to see another Chucky movie. Also, for those of you who were confused, like I was at the end of the sixth movie, as to the question about Alice, it has been said that the answer to that question will be revealed in the seventh movie. Remember, this is just talk. There is no official green light for this movie as of yet.
So, a seventh one.
I liked the last one. We actually spoke a little
You might have been
about
the only one.
No, it actually got...
No, to actually see the movie.
Oh, no. Supposedly, okay, basically, it's one of those things where you get through, like, the first three, and then it just really starts kind of tanking.
Like Gremlins 2? Because that was awesome.
You liked Gremlins 2?
Yeah, it was a cartoon, basically.
I know. Well, like, because it's a Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes shit just thrown in there.
I mean, any movie that starts with Bugs Bunny is good by me.
But anyway, like, the whole Child's Play franchise, I don't know what the hell happened, like, the fourth and the fifth.
It just went...
The fifth one was really... I still haven't seen all the way through it. I can't do it.
Yeah,
when the sixth one came out, it was really badass. Like I said, they're actually going to touch base on that little girl at the end.
They're going to touch little girls.
No. It was basically one of those things where just like, oh, he's going to turn into, flesh finally. And
he's going to possess this thing, but not really.
Yeah. Well, they kind of left it just alone. They just started with it, and they're just like, oh, because he's like, oh, they'll never see this one coming type thing. And then
You'll never guess that I'll get what I want.
He shows up as a doll somewhere else, and you're just like
a Ken doll.
No, it's a good guy doll.
A good guy doll.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
No, but I'm actually for one pretty excited. The last one had a awesome sense of the special effects type, and also like the CG and. He was really fucking creepy.
Yeah,
the last one.
Well,
I need to watch it.
I'm glad that they like tore him apart and made him look creepier than just a regular old doll. Because honestly, the first one didn't look all that scary.
Yeah.
So
well, this one
it's much better that he's got scars.
You definitely need to watch 6 because 6 actually. Yeah, it was pretty cool because when he shows up, he's fine and stuff, and then throughout. Little spoiler here. And then all of a sudden, like, someone kind of picks at his face. He covered up all the scars and stuff, and they peeled back everything, and then he's all fucked up like he's supposed to be.
Like in Terminator 2?
Yes, we'll go with that.
Yeah. It's my only gauge of how people get fucked up is Terminator 2.
So, right now we're actually going to go to This Day in History with Carolynn Fogel.
Carolynn Ferger!
And now, This Day in Horror History with Carolynn Fogel.
Hello, horror fans, and welcome to This Day in Horror History. I'm Carolynn Fogel. On this week's horror history lesson, we want to celebrate the release of From Dusk Till Dawn. The movie was released January 19th, 1996, written by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Robert Rodriguez. The movie follows two brothers, Seth and Richie Gecko, who are wanted by the FBI and Texas police. The two brothers are heading towards Mexico, and they find the Fuller family and use them and their RV to get across the border. They get to a club brothel called the Titty Twister, and that is when the shit hits the fan. You find out that the place is actually run by vampires. Then an awesome battle ensues, and one of the best lines in the movie is born.
You've never been here before? No. I drove by it a couple times. It's a rowdy place. It's on the middle of nowhere. There'll be no cops. And it's open from dusk till dawn. Hey, didn't you say you want to meet in the morning? Here we are.
Well, since you just picked this place out of the hat, my brother is dead. That girl's entire fucking family is dead.
Well, were they psychos or?
They look like psychos? Is that what they look like? They were vampires. Psychos do not explode when sunlight hits them. I don't give a fuck how crazy they are.
This movie has 2 sequels, a video game, and there is talk of a TV show being broadcast on Rodriguez's channel, El Rey. Thank you for watching. I'm Carolynn Fogel, and that is your horror history lesson.
Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan's series of novels, The Strain, are becoming a television series, debuting on the FX network. Seemingly the biggest project of 2014 for FX, with a full writing staff and a reported $500,000 for the creature creation. With an all-new take on vampires, this series will no doubt make vampires cool and creepy again. So take that, you fucking piece of shit, twihards! Gay! So The Strain.
This one I'm excited for.
I've never read the book series.
Or any book, really. He's illiterate. But it's okay. We like him.
No, I just have not actually picked it up. I think the book series actually started in 2009, and there's only 3 of them, and I mean, it's Del Toro, so.
Guillermo, not Gilmore.
But, I mean, I'm actually, for one, very excited. They supposedly, I don't know if they showed it or they were going to show it, because I don't have cable. But
It's too expensive.
And I only watch like 2 channels, I think, and that's it.
Yeah, with Netflix, then who cares?
But The Walking Dead, I guess somewhere in there they actually kind of aired like a little teaser for some reason, even though I think The Walking Dead I thought was on AMC.
Yeah.
And that's going to be picked up by FX.
Well, it's their target demographic, so, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it was sponsored by AMC. It was just a commercial thrown in.
Yeah, well, anyway, this is one of those, like, little teasers that when you watch it, they don't explain anything. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Those are fun.
And the fact that people are probably just like, what the fuck did I say?
What happened?
Because well, here it is. Here it is.
Okay, I think it's recording now. So you look at me and then... Jesus.
Dude, right over there. Holy.
The television series, it's even got like Sean Austin in it. I read somewhere that he's going to be.
Who's Sean Austin?
Didn't I just say his name right? The Hobbit from Samwise Gamgee from The Lord of the Rings. You have not seen Lord of the Rings, have you?
I don't like The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, it's one of those guys.
Yeah. If I have a choice between medieval and future, I choose future.
Oh, I love the Dark
Every time.
Ages. Dark Ages are the coolest.
But The Strain is actually from Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan.
Yeah.
Of the birth child of Chuck Norris and Hulk Hogan fame.
I forgot you cracked that joke earlier.
That horrible joke.
But no, it's very interesting. Like take on vampires. It actually switches more for like it being regarded as like a virus kind of sense.
Yeah.
I mean, because like a lot of vampire movies have like the demon-esque type sense to it. This one is more like a viral type thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure they still feed
Like
and
the flu.
whatnot. It's very interesting because I believe somebody was actually explaining to me one of the books. One of the vampires got their arms cut off and these worms came out. I don't know. It was like
Craziness.
a different way to bleed somehow. To be honest,
Maybe it's like congealed and it just kind of... Or did the worms start moving?
I believe they started moving.
That's fun.
But $500,000
Yeah.
just in like the makeup concept alone.
That's exciting.
I know Del Toro is actually, excuse me, he's been, he did like the pilot. I know he did the pilot. He actually directed the pilot, and then I don't know if it's right after the pilot or what. He kind of gives somebody else like the reins to actually do that. They he's an executive producer. I cannot fucking remember now. Damn it! I just read it. Something I was just like I looked at it and I was like, oh really?
That
An
guy.
executive producer for this show?
You know who it was?
What?
Dracula!
Jesus fucking Christ. Where are you going at?
Anyways, so I have read these books. I've read all of them, and turns out the ending, the one that heals the strain, is chicken soup and Sprite.
Okay, now we can leave. Okay. No, but anyway, I'm fairly interested in this because we went from vampires that sparkle to now actually something that's really badass.
Vampires with worm blood.
Just, I actually have always been a fan of vampires, but I hate how sometimes they're just like, oh, we need to make this teeny boppy.
They're pathetic now.
And we need to do something with
Yeah.
it. And now we actually have something that hopefully, basically, what The Walking Dead did for zombies, I hope the strain does for vampires in a sense.
But hopefully they actually show vampires in this one instead of a story between the characters and then occasionally a zombie shows up.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my only complaint.
Like I said, just high hopes for this one, to be honest. And now we're actually going to go to this guy.
Because I played a video game once.
For... that actually sounds like a cool title of something.
Yeah.
You know?
That could be my YouTube review show.
Yeah, or like a band that, like I wrestled a bear once.
Oh, that band is terrible.
You don't like them?
No, they're awful.
I actually know someone that was obsessed with them.
Have you heard them?
They're okay.
They're
But anyway, he has a good review for a shitty video game.
Mm-hmm.
This week I played Deadlight by Tequila Works. It's a survival horror platformer following the narrative of a man named Randall Wayne, a park ranger, looking for his family amid a zombie apocalypse. He struggles with cryptic flashbacks placed randomly throughout the game, depicting distorted cries for help from the inside of his neighborhood home. You travel throughout the city, sewers, and hospitals, collecting guns and avoiding the undead. For a game in the style of Shadow Complex and Prince of Persia before it, the game ends up more like a boring Mario with an extremely lackluster protagonist. After I beat it, all I can think of was, that's it? It's a lame story, terribly overdramatic Batman voice acting, underthought puzzles, and a clunky AI all wrap this up into a less than stellar title. I'm glad I bought it on Steam sale. The only fun part was the middle Ratman section, where there was a little creative challenge, but after that was stray bullet deaths and a poor ending. I was literally shot in the middle of a running jump and fell straight down into the water only to drown. The comic book parts were drawn nicely, but it seemed more like an afterthought and a lazy way for developers to transition between the stages. If they can animate a helicopter shooting you from a rooftop, they can animate a takeoff and a very predictable crash too. Overall, I was left wondering when the real game would start. Deadlight by Tequila Studios only gets a 2 out of 5 tombstones. Sorry, Microsoft.
But anyway, that is actually our show. We hope you liked it, and we want to hear more comments, anything like that.
Share this video with your friends and all your family.
Please.
Even your grandmother.
Like, you
She'll think
know,
I'm cute.
random topic, like, you know, what would you like to see in the new Chucky movie?
Besides Sean punching me in the face. It's going to happen one of these days.
But anyway, please find us on Twitter.
Facebook.
Yes, like us on Facebook.
Gmail. theonlygenre@gmail.com.
There it is. And again, please comment, share with your friends, and thank you very much for consuming our brains. Oh, I guess I need the Mac to record audio off of, eh? Oh.
Sorry, Microsoft.
Yeah.
You blew it.
We apologize. Well, I don't apologize. He's the one that's staring into it. So I'll give you over to this guy.
What is this? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Is this the Wayne's World time thing? Should be recording.
I did. Made sure of that.